Hey fam, today we are at Silver Dollar City's Harvest Fest. It's one of America's best fall festivals and we are so excited to bring you along with us.
Right after we roll that intro, roll it!
All right, good morning everyone. Harvest Fest mornings are always some of our favorite. They have some really cute fall merchandise for Harvest Fest this year, and I'm super excited about it. Those sweatshirts are adorable. I love the Pumpkins in the City shirts this year with Gordy. It's so cute. And look at the snow globes with Gordy. Adorable. Okay, so those are in the hospitality house if you're looking for some merchandise for Harvest Fest. And then we're walking onto City Square. And one of the first things that you'll probably encounter is the pumpkin tree, which is always a great place to stop and take some photos. And I know it's not a Christmas tree quite yet, but it is super adorable. Don't miss your photo op with that. And of course the Harvest Festival sign. And so many cute pumpkin photo ops right here on City Square. All right, we can grab a Pathfinder here on City Square. It'll show us all around the city and tell us when the different shows are. You can grab one over here at the stand, or there are usually characters who are handing them out as well, who we love and we always love interacting with. Something that is very unique for Harvest Festival is that different vendors from around America are going to be right here on City Square and throughout the park. And they are here showing their crafts, selling them here. And really that's part of Harvest Fest, is that it's also a craft festival. Yes, there are beautiful pumpkins all over the city, but there's also so much to see that's unique just for this festival. So we're gonna take you around and just show you a few of the vendors here. Okay, making our way around here. And this booth over here, this is Kenda & Co. And she was actually here for this year's new Spring Fest. And she always has such cute painted designs. You can follow her on Facebook as well. She does painting classes and things like that for a subscription. The scarecrow here is trying to catch people off guard, and it's pretty funny sometimes. At the top of City Square, you can either go down the Hugo's Hill Street or you can go down Valley Road. When they have a canopy sky, which of course they do for Harvest Fest, we usually choose to go to the right down Valley Road. And of course, that's what we're gonna do with you guys this morning. And we're gonna walk all around the city, showing you guys what there is to see and do for Harvest Fest. And I have to tell you guys, I absolutely love the canopy sky for Harvest Festival, because where else are you going to find all of these gorgeous orange lanterns? And they will be glowing in the nighttime for Pumpkins in the City. So make sure that you guys stick around for that into the evening when it gets darker, because you're gonna wanna see the canopy sky for sure, glowing in the nighttime. And you all are gonna see that it's not just on City Square that they have all of the pumpkins. It is literally all over Silver Dollar City. So yes, they still have all of their great year-round crafters. They still have all of their usual old-time decor, but it just comes even more vibrant in the fall season and for Harvest Festival with all of the beautiful orange pumpkins. And they have a really great variety. So let's go check it out around the city. As we have made our way down Valley Road in front of the Tater Twist stand, we're actually gonna show you guys the Frisco Freight Company barn, because this is during Harvest Festival, the Makers Market. And there are so many great vendors in here, again, from all over the United States. Okay, so right here in front is Poulos Apiary, and they were here for several of the other festival times. They were actually in the Plaza, but you can come in here and grab a sample. All of their honey is delightful. I think I've tried most of them, but they're so, so good. I like the whipped honeys the best. That's my personal preference. I really like the original and the cinnamon, but they're all good. You really cannot go wrong here at Poulos Apiary. And we cannot leave off our friends from Ivy Barn Designs. They are out of Elk Falls, Kansas, and they have so many pre-made items, jewelry items, but you can also choose your own, and they have some really, really cute ones. So again, if you're looking for Christmas presents, if you're looking for gifts, this is a really, really cute jewelry spot called Ivy Barn Designs. Another one of our favorites here in the Makers Market is the fur trader. He has the funniest taxidermy sometimes. Look at that. A raccoon with its Mountain Dew. I always have to remind my kids not to touch much here, but it is really, really neat and funny. I did want to show you all, this year they have magic bubble wands for Harvest Festival that will have interactive stations. So whenever you go to little stations like this, especially in the nighttime, the bubble wands can interact with them and make them glow. I think that's so fun. So you can experience the bubble wand magic at 5 locations throughout the city. We have the original pumpkin bubble wands, and ours have held up for 3 years now. So I can attest, they do hold up pretty well, and your kids will love bringing them to SDC and just playing with them at home too. All right, over here by Traveler Stop and Time Traveler roller coaster, I am trying the pumpkin grilled cheese sandwich. Carson's getting a grilled cheese. We're actually gonna go eat over by the Lady Liberty Dining Pavilion though. So this is what we're gonna do for our lunch stop today. The pumpkin grilled cheese is on the tasting passport this year, so we're super excited to try that. If you're looking for a good sandwich, this is definitely the spot to do so. And it's over on the Valley Road side here at SDC.
These are really good fries, everyone.
We just grabbed our sandwiches from Traveler Stop. At the evening times, you guys could catch the nightly concerts here at Echo Hollow in the amphitheater at 5:30. Eastern Heights always does a great job. They usually do a lot of cover songs. I'm walking over towards the Red Gold Heritage Hall and over to the Lady Liberty Dining Pavilion. I love how they have the pumpkin lanterns up above here as you're walking this path. And as we're walking toward the Red Gold Heritage Hall area, you guys can see they have made this area so, so cute. I especially love the pumpkin cottage at 19 Gourd Lane. It is so cute. It even has an adorable little door, and the doorknob is a pumpkin. Absolutely cute. And like I said, all of these pumpkins that are carved are, you know, they go along with a specific theme in that area, which is adorable. So like the pumpkin cottage is here, and we have little cottage pumpkins. And of course, by Red Gold Heritage Hall, you cannot miss Gordy, our giant pumpkin friend. He is probably the biggest and best pumpkin sculpture here. Probably the most famous as well, with all of his little pumpkin friends. And of course, we're walking over here at Lady Liberty Dining Pavilion. They have some very, I would say, traditional type items. My kids love the chicken strips here, but on the tasting passport, they have the smoked sausage mac and cheese which I have had here in the past, and it's always very good. So if you're looking for a great option on the Fall Harvest Fest Tasting Passport, then that mac and cheese is gonna be a winner if you like mac and cheese for sure. Okay, I'm trying the pumpkin grilled cheese. And I'll just be honest with you guys, I had to check and see if the pumpkin spread was savory or sweet. And it's more of a savory, almost seems more like almost a pimento spread type of texture. So pumpkin grilled cheese on the Harvest Fest Tasting Passport. Here we go.
Mom, you like it?
I think I do. I'm not tasting a ton of pumpkin though. It's definitely more of a savory and garlicky kind of spread.
So what I'm hearing,
and there's also cheese on here.
So what I'm hearing is it's like you can't taste like most of the pumpkin.
Yeah, there's not a big pumpkin flavor, but
It's
I do
still
like
good.
it. They have some good spices in here, which I think is a great fit for the Harvest Fest Tasting Passport. So I would give it a thumbs up, especially if you're going for more of a savory option, but we'll definitely do some sweet options as well.
So Mom, so what's your rating out of the 10 out of 10? 10.
Rating out of 10, I believe I would give this probably a 7.5. Yeah, 7.5. I know you all have heard us talking about the Harvest Festival Tasting Passports here on our video. They are $37 this year, and you get to choose from a list on the back of the Tasting Passport that will take you through all of the delicious options here. You get to choose 5 of them with each Tasting Passport. You just scan your QR code on the front at each place that you choose one of these different options. And you get to choose 5 of them throughout the park. It's a great way to eat your way around the city. So enjoy your Harvest Festival Tasting Passport here at SDC. We just finished up our lunch. We ate at Lady Liberty Dining Pavilion right here by the Grand Exposition. But let me show you guys, here they have so many cute pumpkin sculptures. And the whole park absolutely transforms in the nighttime into a glowing masterpiece. But you guys can see the owl back there. They have the spider over this way. Those are gonna be glowing in the nighttime, and it just looks absolutely magical. So we can't wait to show you guys that a little later on in our video. I'm making my way around here, checking out the owl. Probably my favorite. If you guys didn't know, I love owls. And the thing about these giant pumpkin sculptures is that the smaller pumpkins are also going to match that same theme. And it looks really neat when they're glowing in the night. I'm pretty sure they said over 20,000 pumpkins were here, but don't quote me on that. Now we've got the big spider here, but something I really love here that they're also playing off the theme, not only with these little pumpkins on the side with the spider, but they have little baby spiders that are up here, up above as well. Looks really cool in the nighttime too. Okay, so we've got the spider, and then also the cat is over here. And I love the cat sculpture. I also think it's neat that they have the pumpkins up above the games that match with the game theme, like the basketball theme pumpkins up there to play the basketball game. All right, here's the cat. Right in front of the Mighty Galleon ride in the Grand Exposition, and the cat pumpkins right next to here. Definitely walk through the Grand Exposition in the daytime and the nighttime so that you can see the difference. Still walking through the Grand Exposition. We're gonna show you guys the plaza here during the daytime. which is very new for Harvest Festival because usually the Plaza would not open up until 5:30 each evening. They have the area open right now. There's no music playing, but they do have the gumbo and chili stand open there. And something that is different this year is that the master pumpkin carver is going to do his presentations over here on the stage in Pumpkin Plaza. So Barry Brown, our pumpkin master carver, he always does such a good job here at SDC. And I always enjoy hearing from him.
Let your light so shine before others that they see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven. I sure hope that's what all these pumpkins out here do. I carved 700 of those pumpkins. I hope that's what this pumpkin does. And since I'm a pumpkin nerd, I think we're all pumpkins. We all have the light inside, and it shines out so that others may see.
There goes the train. This is an excellent viewpoint of the train from Pumpkin Plaza. So like I was talking about Barry Brown, he is the master pumpkin carver here at SDC. He does a fantastic job. His booth is now over here to the side of the stage in Pumpkin Plaza. So if you're looking for Barry, he has moved, but he does custom pumpkin engravings and he does a fantastic job. I definitely recommend stopping by and hearing from him, asking him some questions. Kids love talking to him as well. But people are stopping by to get their custom engraved pumpkins, and they always turn out so, so cute. As we are making our way around the city, of course we want to show you the different pumpkin sculptures and the different themed pumpkins. But my plan right now is that we'll take you down through Rivertown and hopefully over to the Cowboy Corral. And that's where we get to see Buck Taylor's paintings, and a lot more of the Western style vendors are usually in there. So we'll head that way, but show you some things along the way. These pumpkin sculptures are some of my favorite as well. They show the different crafters that you'll see around the city. And I think that's really special. So like the baker, they have the pottery craftsman, the blown glass pumpkin. I'm pretty positive that this is supposed to be the time traveler with Terry. I love that they did that. And hopefully the blacksmith, if I'm getting that correctly. But just a really neat area, again, that looks so cool in the nighttime. So definitely walk by here when the lights are out. If you have any fishermen in your crew, there are some fish-themed areas of the pumpkins. The music-themed ones they have over by some of the theaters, like the Boatworks Theater here. And we're walking down towards the fire district and also making our way around to Rivertown. And there's Lucky Dog up above his Lucky Toys gift shop. And they do have the pumpkin wands there with one of the interactive stations. Now walking into Rivertown, we have the bats up above. You have to be looking for them, but they're super cute. Rivertown area includes Mystic River Falls, which is a very popular water ride. More like the raft rides that you might see in other theme parks, but I think it's really awesome here because it has a big slide drop at the end. And you guys heard me talking about Mystic River Falls. This is pretty fun to watch. They get dropped off on their raft at the top of the slide. They get to do a little water slide, and then they come down the big hill here, and that's where you get the big giant splash at the end. And then there's usually lots of smiles and giggling. So definitely ride it in the warmer months. All right, there's our cow, pig, and chicken at Rivertown Smokehouse. Great place to eat. And it sounds like the Rivertown Ramblers are doing their thing over here. And you can catch them throughout Harvest Festival. They're always rocking out. And they do a great job. As we continue our way around the city, you guys can see they have heirloom pumpkin seeds by Baker Creek Heirloom Seeds. They're very popular and they have a lot of fall options for your garden and growing new plants, new pumpkins. There are great photo ops throughout the park. Don't forget to stop and get your photos. And right here around the corner, we're actually gonna go towards Wilson's Farm because that is where the Garden of Giants is. So Garden of Giants, that is the huge pumpkins in the Garden of Giants. I absolutely love how they name each of these giant pumpkins. Like gorgeous, Gloria, aren't ya? Delightful. And look how much they weigh, 1,429 pounds. Oh my goodness, they're huge.
That's 1,500 pounds.
And we cannot touch them, and that's fine. We shouldn't be able to touch those giant things. Queen Genevieve, 1,027 pounds. Oof. She's a big one. Miriam the Mighty. Fun names. Major Theodore ain't fitting. Nope. This pumpkin's not fitting in anything. He's huge. And the other carved pumpkins around them always look fantastic. Gilbert are great, looking great over here. So there is our Garden of Giants. They are huge. I'm gonna say Major Theodore ain't fitting is probably gonna be the winner for us today. He's a big boy. And we are still making our way over to the Cowboy Emporium. For those of you who have been coming to Silver Dollar City for a while, that's in the Carousel Barn, right over by the River Blast ride. So I'm very close after going and looking in Wilson's Farm. And let's go check out Cowboy Emporium and see all of the Western style vendors that they have in there, including Buck Taylor and his artwork. Yeah, so Cowboy Emporium right here next to the River Blast ride. There's Aunt Robin. She's a host here during Fall Harvest Fest on the weekends, so make sure you say hi to Robin. We always love our Aunt Robin time and running into her here at SDC. So this is where more of the Western style vendors will be. And you'll see some really fun items. And this is the great thing about Harvest Fest is that there are so many unique items that you're just not gonna find randomly in stores most of the time. It's gonna be unique, one of a kind. They even do hat customizations here. One of our friends just got one of her hats, and you can choose what you want on the rim here and also up top. Very cute, very fun. Nice warm blankets and also jackets and vests. And Buck Taylor and his artwork. He also has signed autographs, and his artwork is for sale here. Please make sure that you're being respectful and not touching it. But he has all sorts of artwork, also shares memories from his acting and Gunsmoke, Yellowstone, Tombstone. He's just a sweet, sweet man. We have met him and talked to him many times. And Paul, you might not know this about Paul, dad of the Branson Fam, he loves Tombstone, the movie. I don't know how many times we've watched it together. So if you're a Tombstone Gunsmoke fan, you'll want to come into Cowboy Corral for sure. Right past the Wax Hands shop in Rivertown, on this little side path, you guys will find where they have the cooking show, the Chuck Wagon cooking show. They're gonna do a full one at 3 o'clock. But this is where you can see how they do some outdoor cooking. I actually went and got a coffee sample this morning, a biscuit sample. And they'll have these shows listed in your Pathfinder and on the SDC app.
How many of y'all thought both of them tasted good?
All right, fam, we hope that you enjoyed the Chuck Wagon show. It's a little competition there, but we are actually going to show you what the city looks like whenever it is dark and Pumpkins in the City comes to life. It's magical and it's gonna be amazing. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. And that's the magic of YouTube. Let's go check out Pumpkins in the City. All right, it is now nighttime, which means Pumpkins in the City time. And we are walking you guys down the Valley Road Canopy Sky. And I'm telling you, it is gorgeous at nighttime. And we are continuing on our way over to the Plaza. But like I said earlier, these little pumpkin lanterns up above are just so cute. And they make for a really nice shot walking all the way over to Pumpkins in the Plaza. The area out here in front of the Red Gold Heritage Hall is also very pretty, so let's go check it out. And you guys can definitely see the different themes and patterns in the pumpkins. They glow so much better here in the nighttime. And here's our friend Gordy. He is very popular for pictures and videos here. And how could he not be? He's just a cute big fella. So there's Gordy, looking wonderful in the nighttime. All right, the Grand Exposition area is one of my favorite as far as the pumpkin sculptures go. It is lit up brilliantly with so much fun. So, of course, we have glowing pumpkins all throughout here. Come see my little friend, the owl, looking gorgeous over here as always. The spider is very popular for photos, as you can see, but looks even cooler at night, I gotta say. And here are the little baby spiders up here in the web. They're right up there. Hello, hanging upside down. Here we go. There's our spider friend. Here's the cat. Looking perfect. Here we go, friends. Welcome to the Plaza for Harvest Festival. Thank you so much. We are ready. So they have a lot of bubbles in the Pumpkins in the Plaza area, but these smoke popping bubbles are definitely the fan favorite. All right, so there's lots of good food. The food stands are open. When you walk into the Plaza, you can check out the different food options here. But there's the dance party happening. They have pictures over there with Peter or Penelope Pumpkin, whichever one is available at the time that you're ready for pictures. They also have the illumination supplies where you can get your Pumpkins in the City merchandise. You can get the pumpkin bubble wands and all of your light up gear ready for Harvest Fest. and pumpkins in the city. And I am gonna get my gumbo and grits. Super excited about this because it's one of my favorites all year round. Here at Flanders Fame Fair. That's what I'm about to eat, the tasting passport size. I promise that this is like heaven. For anyone who likes spiciness and grits, it's good stuff. It's so good. I am in fall Harvest Fest, pumpkins in the city heaven right now. Got the dance party. I have my gumbo and grits. I'm good. Okay, our next food item is the apple dumpling with caramel drizzle and cinnamon ice cream. The lighting's not good, and I apologize for that, but this is so good. If you're looking for a dessert during Harvest Festival, this is it, because the warm apple dumpling with the melting ice cream is just fantastic.
Out here in the city, when we cha-cha, we like to call it pumpkin spice.
To the left. Left foot ahead. Right foot, let's stop. Left.
Show me those pumpkin rolls.
Just move your way. Go ahead and play.
Keep it up, guys.
I don't know about you, but I feel better when I'm dancing. Yeah, yeah.
Do y'all feel better when you're dancing? Yeah! Now those hops back in.
What a fun dance party. We are now walking into Foggy Hollow, which is absolutely gorgeous. There is a bit of fog. It's not scary. It's meant to be more of a kind of serene forest vibe. More like a fairy tale forest, but it's very neat. It's this little path that connects back over closer to where the pottery shop is. And of course, we wanted to show you guys in the nighttime our different characters and crafters over here. They look so cool in the nighttime. You saw them earlier. We've got the baker. We've got our potter over here. Blown glass. The time traveler. And of course, we've got our blacksmith over here. And hello, Hoot Owl Hollow. My little owl friends up here, looking so spectacular. At least I think they do. I think it's a pretty neat thing. And then when you turn the corner, more pumpkins to fit the theme right back here by the barn swing.
Thanks for hanging with us today at $7 City's Harvest Festival. And pumpkins in the city!
We cannot wait to see you all again soon in our next videos. But until our next adventure, fam,
We'll catch y'all later. Peace!